What's up, guys? Welcome back to F4A. Now, on this episode, I'm going to talk to you about what I seriously do believe, and what I think that Disney's doing with their Star Wars series. Now, for those of you who have been living under a rock and don't know, Disney owns Star Wars, the entire thing. They own the rights, they own the books and everything. There's two storylines to the Star Wars series. There's both Legends and canon. Legends, essentially, for those of you that don't know, is basically like the original 3 movies or the original 6, if you want to say. Now, it's pretty much what Lucas Studios and everything did with their story and everything, and combined it into one, and just expanded the series into certain TV shows, and also into a lot of books, and a lot of comics. But since Disney bought it and everything, they created what's called basically Disney canon, or just canon. And basically what they did and everything, since they now own the rights, is pretty much the Legend series that LucasArts built and everything. For the most part now, most of that storyline doesn't exist anymore. Basically, it's just like in a Marvel or DC, where there's an alternate storyline or something like that. But basically, for those of you that don't know, pretty much canon now is the storyline. So the new movies that came out and everything like that, Rogue One, the Force Awakens, Rise of Skywalker and all that, the new movies and everything, and all the TV shows that they're making, those now are called Disney canon. Now, seriously, just what the expectations that I've seriously watched Star Wars since I was a kid. I love this series. I read the comics. I look at the books. I look at the lore just for fun. It's a lot of good info. It's really cool how much thought and processing and everything that they put into this. It's crazy. It's really good. I recommend you guys go check it out. But on a serious note and everything, just what the Disney, ever since Disney bought the series and everything, it's just insane how much change the whole series has gone through. When I saw the Force Awakens and everything, I had just some expectations. I was really excited. A new Star Wars movie. They haven't made a new Star Wars movie since I was a kid. They made Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the TV show, which was a great show. I love that show, and they just got rebooted thanks to Disney and everything. And I'm actually really happy about that. I loved that TV series. Go watch it if you guys haven't seen it. It's pretty much just about the Clone Wars, of what happens in the entire time in the Clone Wars. It deals with politics in the Senate. It deals with the Confederacy, the actual other side of the other, and talks about their politics, interplanetary things, the actual Clone Wars battles, bounty hunters, and all this other stuff. It's insane. It's really good. I recommend go watching that. But anyway, with just when I first saw the Star Wars Force Awakens and everything, I was very excited, but I was so incredibly surprised of how much detailed it was to the original Episode 4 when it first came out. It's essentially the exact same thing. It was weird. I get it. They're just using the same ideas and everything, but they didn't need to do literally the exact same thing. I mean, just considering how they pay so many writers and everything, so much money, but it literally is the exact same thing. But when I saw Rogue One and everything and all that movie, I'm a soldier. I've been in the military for 7 years. I loved Rogue One. In that movie, they're using actual military tactics and everything, and showing the perspective of actual soldiers on the ground. They're using real-life tactics. They're creating confusion. They are picking their targets. Trying to get air superiority. No matter what they do and everything, they actually do always place the mission first, which is, like I was trained to do, always place the mission first. Try to get your buddies out of there if you can, but the mission always comes first. I didn't expect it to end that way. When I first saw that scene, the last scene where, the last 2 minutes of the movie and everything, when Vader's in that hallway and he ignites his lightsaber, I actually saw it in the theater and I went, oh shit. But when I saw like the next movie and everything, when Luke Skywalker and they finally show Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, the man himself, the legend, the great Jedi, the master Jedi, and everything, it's seriously. I went in that movie with expectations and everything, and it seriously just it hurt me. I was so disappointed with that. I'm wondering what the hell did they do to this, and just why did they show the another side storyline about them on another planet with these side characters on another planet trying to find a hacker, a master hacker and everything? And how exactly is it that this tiny ship got away? And how exactly is it that if this tiny ship got away, why don't they make smaller runs doing this? Just wondering, why are you doing this? And when and just the villain too, like Snoke, I expected this dude to like he looked like Palpatine. The guy looked was strong, and he looked like Palpatine's little uglier, stronger little brother or something like that. And he dies like within less than 10 minutes of screen time. Thinking, what the hell? The entire time I'm wondering that. I actually wanted to see this guy fight. This guy was powerful, and he dies literally within less in 10 minutes of actual screen time. Just what the hell was that? Why did they do that? I don't know. They should have kept him as the main villain. Now, the new movie's coming out, Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker and everything. The trailer's out. It's showing certain things and everything. They're showing, like, Palpatine's, like, somehow alive. For those of you who don't know and everything, he actually does do this in the Legends storyline. He basically creates clones of himself, so that way his spirit can still live and everything. And he does this and everything and it's possible he could have done this the entire time too. Maybe Snoke was was a clone version of Palpatine but didn't know it. That's possible too. Okay, I can live with that. Then just but in general, I am so like disappointed with what exactly Disney's doing with this. They have so many ideas, they're bringing in so much and everything, but they're making just so many little mistakes and everything. They're just clinging mostly to like the past and and basically saying this worked, we'll just do this again, instead of let's make a new storyline and a new saga and such. Instead of doing that, they're just going to say, okay, this saga, just continue exactly where we left off, instead of bringing in like new cast, a new storyline, a new ideas and such. There's just in Legends there's like 1,000 years into the past and everything, and so much happens. 1,000 years into the future, the Skywalker stuff family line is still alive, and just things, they're dealing with their own things and such, and not dealing with the problems of the same past. And I just think that they really need to just bring in different things and such, but I don't know why they keep just making the same mistakes. But let me know what you guys think down below. I really do want to hear your opinions on this. I really want to know what you guys think that exactly what Disney's doing with this. The most thing I actually got a little bit of expectation for is Disney Plus right now, with they're gonna do with a few shows, and I know a few movies like Star Wars, The Mandalorian. I'm actually so excited for that. I want to see Mandalorians fight. For those of you who don't know what a Mandalorian is, they're basically like a Spartan. They're a warrior-based culture. And in this guy's case, he's a bounty hunter, and he's apparently a badass bounty hunter. I don't know who he is, but we'll find out. So give us a like, comment, subscribe. I really do want to hear what you guys think about this. And also, support your troops. All right, we'll see you guys next time. See ya.